Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to stop number 5 of the National Professional Fishing League's 2026 season, brought to you by the folks at Miller Tech Batteries here on the beautiful St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. We're fixing to start this drive-through weigh-in, but before we do, we're going to kick it off like we do at each and every NPFL event by honoring this great nation with the playing of our national anthem. We sent 111 anglers out onto the St. Lawrence River this morning in search of enough smallmouth or largemouth bass to win $100,000 in this beautiful red, white, and blue shield that we will give away on Showdown Saturday. A lot of the talk coming into this event was about the lock situation. Mr. Sean Mulhall, the tournament director, and the talk after the tournament might be about the lock situation. You guys worked very hard on getting a lock time. We thought we might be constricted to 29 miles of the St. Lawrence River, but instead the anglers got their run of up to 70 miles of this amazing body of water. But not all things when you lock are guaranteed.
Never is. You lock at your own risk, and unfortunately we were told that commercial traffic would be held for a couple hours to stretch for us, and that didn't happen. So it appears that we have quite a few anglers that got stuck below the lock, and some might make it back. I know a lot aren't, and it's been a busy afternoon.
Lots of phone calls, lots of angry texts and phone calls. The rule is if you are more than 15 minutes late, your entire day's catch will be disqualified. So you can see why anglers might be a little bit upset about that, to say the least. But nothing is guaranteed when it comes to locking, and we had a lot of anglers in the first couple of flights that ran into that situation. But we're going to start bringing in the anglers that made it back on time, and we're going to kick things off with an absolute legend, a hero in the bass fishing world to so many. Multi-time Bassmaster Classic champion, and I'm just going to say it, the greatest of all time. Y'all make some noise for Rick Clunn. We are sure glad to see Mr. Clunn here in Massena. We know this body of water is very special to him. A ladder? I'll pick you up. Absolutely. Looks like Mr. Clunn connected with a few of those St. Lawrence smallmouth today, like he's done so many times in his illustrious career. All right. Right this way, sir. It is great to see you.
Good.
You glad to be back on the St. Lawrence River?
Oh, absolutely. Let me look at the weights.
Got it? You got it? Here we go. Yeah, listen, this man has weighed in more bass than I'll ever catch in my entire life. And he's going to have 5 today. They're going to go 20 pounds, 19 pounds, 13 ounces. The good news is, Mr. Clunn, you took the lead. If you would like us to stop the weigh-in for a cut of the money, I could probably get Fat Cat Newton to pull the cord if you'd like to.
No, it was a great day, but it turned terrible about an hour ago. I mean, I don't know. I pride myself. These fish have fed me for over 50 years, and they started dying on me. And I know how to keep them alive, and I couldn't keep them alive. I let all the water out. I put all fresh water in, and another one died on me. I ended up 3 dying on me, so I don't know what happened to them. And two made it in, but I was afraid if I didn't come in early, I'm a late flight. Yeah, I'd love to lose them. So anyway, that's the sad part of it. But otherwise, we'll hopefully do a better job of that, keeping it alive tomorrow.
We know you've done a great job in your entire career. How many times have you fished the St. Lawrence River in your amazing career?
Oh, I can't even count them, probably at least 10. I fished the very first one here. First day I weighed in the largest string of largemouth that's ever been weighed in New York, 26 pounds. Then I fished another year here where in BASS, I became the first angler to win a BASS event with all smallmouth, no largemouth, and I did it here. So, but that was before the gobies and before these fish grew up, because I actually only had about 14 pounds a day to win that event for 3 days. And now, you know, I've had 20-pound days here and you don't make the top 50. So, you know, I had 19 here today. I'm going to have to do better tomorrow.
We know that you can do it. Thank you for being here. It's great to see you. Rick Clunn, everybody, the legend. And up next from Grove, Oklahoma, we got Charlie Apperson, the AST Storage Pro, coming up in that beautiful Bass Cat boat, the official boat of the National Professional Fishing League. I thought Fat Cat Newton had that tambourine for a second, and that would not surprise any of us. I'm going to be honest. Charlie Apperson bringing us 5 today. We're going to say that a lot today, Charlie.
Yeah, you are.
Step right here, see what we're looking like. Did you have fun on the St. Lawrence today?
Caught a lot of fish. I'm just having a hard time finding the bigger ones. But
5 that are going to go 16-14 today on the St. Lawrence for Charlie. I love the tambourine. Hey, I like it. Bring the energy. Get loud for this guy right here. He's won a couple of those Bassmaster Classics. No big deal. Another one of those fishing legends, Hank Cherry, the fully loaded pro. We saw him making some noise on that Fishing Chaos catch track early, and it looks like he brought us a whole bag full of them, like he tends to do. Good to see you, sir.
Oh, I love this place. I just don't understand. I get all day, and then it rains on me.
Right here. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I drove 17 hours to get out of the truck right here in the rain, so you can blame me. New leader, 20 pounds, 4 ounces. Hank Cherry, go ahead and hold a couple of those up. Loud and proud. Get the 20-pound party started here on the St. Lawrence River. Beautiful St. Lawrence smallmouth bass. Hank, I got to ask, I know you've been here several times in your career. Did you make a long run today with this lock situation, or what did you settle on as far as fishing areas?
I've got a busted knee, so I just went fishing. I had it all pretty much to myself. Everybody ran. I was going to lock. Talked to Swindle. He's like, there's 60 boats down there, 20 at a time. Go at 8:15. I got down there about 8 o'clock, and I looked, and I was like, I had 17 pounds. I was like, I'll catch one big one. And throughout the day, I kept catching 3.5 pounder, 3.5 pounder, 3.5 pounder, and then I finally caught those 2 4.5s later on in the afternoon. So I'm not going to complain. 20-pound swims everywhere you go out there. It just depends on how far you want to go. The dominant player we can't get to. Yeah. So the river is about the same. Every 100 yards there's a 20-pound bag. You just got to be able to catch them.
Got to figure out how to catch them. Maybe you can do it 2 more days. All right. A man that was lighting up that Fishing Chaos catch track. He's been lighting up 2026 here in the National Professional Fishing League and on the Bass Pro Tour. The Monster Marine Lithium Pro, Zach Burge. Zach, they never make that much noise for me at all. Got the fam with him. Come on up here. How are you, buddy? He said, I'm not talking to this ugly guy. There's no way. And I don't blame him. Zach Burge bringing us 5 and probably going to shake things up from what we saw on that catch track. Pretty fun day on the St. Lawrence.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I didn't catch as many as I really thought I was going to, and they were good ones, so you can't complain about that.
We'll only let you weigh in 15, so that's all that matters. 15 over 3 days. He's got us 5, and they're very alive. And they're going to weigh 25 pounds, 5 ounces. Zach Burge said, excuse me, Hank Cherry, I would like to sit on top of the leaderboard. The Burge surge continues in 2026. He's got one I'm hearing we're going to wait for big bass. They're all 5 really big. Zach Burge. I was going to say, the one in your right hand, it looks like me. Short and fat. Going to weigh one right here for big bass. It's a good problem to have, a 5-pound, 14-ounce St. Lawrence River smallmouth. When you can't pick out the one that's the biggest, it's always a good problem. Zach, you got the family with you in tow. What in the world is going on in 2026? You've been a fish catcher since you burst onto the scene, but this year you said, all you other guys, this is just my year.
Yeah, it's been a great year, great couple years actually, and I don't really know how to explain it other than I'm just going out and fishing the way I like to fish. At the end of the day, no matter who you're fishing against, you still have to catch 5. Got to bring back 5 every day. So I don't worry about who I'm fishing against, but I just go out, fish hard all day, try to do things that I'm confident in, and it's been working out good for, about the past 2 years, been really good. So, we'll keep it going. Hopefully tomorrow we can do it again. I got to give thanks to Alex Davis. I was running back today, and I stopped on the spot, and he was real close. He came over and said, hey, dude, I don't know what you got, but the lock was kind of dicey when I left it. He said, so if you got a bag, you might want to go ahead and head back. And I saw a couple ships, so I was already thinking, like, timing isn't going to be good if we wait till 1 o'clock. So that was at noon. I went ahead and hauled all the way to the lock, got there. There was another cruiser boat waiting, and they had an appointment at 1:30, but they went ahead and opened them. Let Alex and I and another guy in and that boat. Got us through. I'm, just measling my way back, but great call. Big shout out to Alex for doing that. I owe him a 12-pack of Yingling and a big steak.
There's no doubt about it. You certainly do. Decisions making all the difference. And at the last event, you made great decisions like you have all year, and you won our Bass Cat Feel the Rush contingency money, $7,500. Go ahead and get that crew. Y'all smile. Get out there with Dad. Get a picture. Make him spin that on you. That's 3 or 4 new Xbox. I don't know what Xboxes cost. That might just be one now, to be fair. Congrats, buddy. Zach Burge, your new leader with 25.5, and then there were none in line. Like we said, out of the first couple flights, we had several anglers get locked out, and we had a guaranteed lock time, basically, and commercial traffic tends to take priority over recreational traffic. That happens on the Tennessee River, the Arkansas River, the Tin Tom Waterway, and the St. Lawrence, and everywhere in between. It doesn't matter if you're in a bass tournament or not. They tend to not care about that, Sean.
They don't mind, and I guess the goods we eat and drink and everything else and heats our house every day, that's what runs up and down these rivers, and that's what happens. And it's unfortunate, especially with the, I'm not going to call it a guarantee because there's no guarantees. There's not guarantees in life either. But with what we had been discussed and told, it didn't happen, and it's unfortunate for a lot of anglers, and it's going to change up the tournament for sure.
It's certainly going to change the complexion on day one, and you hate to see it, but again, it's all about decisions. You heard Zach Burge, your tournament leader, talk about he got a hot tip from Alex Davis, another NPFL champion from this year. Hey, you might want to slide back towards that ramp. It's looking a little congested. Zach came back through with that 25-pound bag. That could prove to be one of the biggest stories of the tournament right there, that he made that decision to give up fishing time and get back in. And we've got a couple anglers waiting in the wings. This is our 5th event of our 6-event season. We'll wrap up the season in Arkansas in the month of September. Then we'll take the top 40 in the points, and we will have an entry fee-free championship on Lake Mitchell on the Coosa River next spring down in Alabama. Of course, we've got this event and one more to crown our Worksharp Angler of the Year, and whoever wins that this year is certainly going to earn it. That is for sure. This has been the 2026 has been the year of curveballs, weather conditions, and craziness in the National Professional Fishing League. And the St. Lawrence River proven to be more of the same, for sure. Up next, we're going to have the American Bait Works Pro from North Carolina, Joseph Lineberry. He's got him one of those beautiful bass cats with a Yamaha show. Trying to get all the contingency money with that combo. Joe got him some of those beautiful St. Lawrence smallmouth. And he's got us a 5 bass limit. Hopefully did not hook himself today. You know, I see things on Facebook from time to time, Joe. You got to stop that. You're supposed to hook the smallmouth. I think you know the drill. Good to see you, my friend. 5 bass today for Joe. Did you have fun out there today?
Man, you know what? This place is amazing. I lived up here for several years, and it's hard to beat. The weather is crazy, and the fish are just as crazy, and it's amazing. Amazing place.
16 pounds, 14 ounces for you today. Did you make a long run today or stay close?
I stayed pretty close. I got a lot of work to catch up on tomorrow, but I'm curious to see how the locks went today. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you very much.
Good luck tomorrow, Joe. Zach Burge with 25.5 on top of this thing. Hank Cherry in second with 20 pounds, 4 ounces. And Rick Clunn in third with 19 pounds, 13 ounces. And you could kind of hear Mr. Clunn was a little upset with that sub 20-pound bag. But today with this lock situation, it's going to be interesting to see how the final leaderboard shakes out going into day 2. We'll kick off live coverage in the morning, myself and my brother Fat Cat Newton, on TNPFL.com and on YouTube in the morning. I believe at 9 a.m. Eastern. I should probably know that. I'm going to sleep in regardless. I'm not getting there till 9. I'm not getting there till 9. There's no way, Shaw. You'll be there. You'll be here at 4. I will be there at 9. Unfortunately, we are missing a few anglers. They will make it back to the launch, but it'll be a little bit. When we said that earlier, I want to make sure everybody knows everybody's safe. Everybody's good. They're just locked out. They can't get back to Massena. It's about a 20-minute run from the lock back to Massena here at the boat ramp. And if you are over 15 minutes late, your catch does not count. It's 1 pound per minute up to 15 minutes. So we're thinking we could get into the third flight before we start seeing a heavy stream of boats coming in. Not the situation we wanted to kick off day number 1, but it's the situation we have on our hands. That is for sure. I see a couple more boats starting to trickle through. We appreciate the town of Massena hosting us yet again. Had an amazing event last year. Drew Cook took that title home back to Florida. A little bit different situation, though. They were allowed to run all the way to Lake Ontario last year. They burned a lot of gas. Probably hurt their back a little bit, I would say. Long, long ways from Massena. But, you know, Sean, you're going to see Massena play this area this week is definitely going to be a storyline, especially when we knew with this decision whether it's a risk to lock. And there's 29 miles of water above that lock up here with a lot of smallmouth and largemouth bass.
You know, and this year they can't go to the lake. You know, we put the boundary at the I-81 with Leslie Islands bridges. We put that as a cutoff and made it a river tournament. So we expected weights to be lighter than they were last year, expected for that. And imagine if we let them go there and they got locked out, you know. No different story, really, and, you know, could have happened last year even. You know, you deal with that, and it's the cards you dealt. Unfortunate as it may, you talk about curveballs, man. There might have been knuckleballs and fastballs in there too. I mean, I think just strike. So it's a terrible thing.
No doubt about it. We're still going to have fun on NPFL Live. There's still going to be a lot of big smallmouth caught this week, already starting to show up on stage. But it's definitely going to change the overall complexion, especially in that check line down the mix. We will see. Starting to see a few guys show up here. I see a few troublemakers on their way, as a matter of fact. Sean just told me that Big Al, who is our MC, who is missing in action, and I'm having to fill in. He says he keeps snacks up here. Fat Cat Newton has always said he keeps pudding close. That Big Al's got chocolate pudding in his pockets. He says he saw that one time. I don't know how that happens, but Fat Cat saw it, and I believe everything Fat Cat says. Old pudding pockets Al. But now Sean's telling me he keeps snacks up here. There's no snacks up here for me. That's a problem. We'll have snacks tomorrow. What kind of snacks does he have?
He hadn't done it with
Biscuits and gravy?
hell. I might dig in on that.
I was going to say, don't tempt me with that. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. We're missing our buddy Big Al McCullough this week. We got 3 stone cold fish catchers checking in right now. One of which I saw on that catch track today making some noise early. For sure. We will see how that worked out for him. All of our anglers are strongly encouraged. If you hear me mention catch track, you can check that out on TNPFL.com. It's an unofficial leaderboard. They have an app on their phone. They can give us an estimate. And if they don't, Fat Cat puts them in a headlock at the weigh-in. I've seen him do it many times, right? Sean disagrees with everything I say. Smart. Very smart man. All right, up next, the Discover Lake County Florida Pro from DeForest, Florida. Y'all make some noise for Mr. Timmy Frederick. He's been punching mats all day. Guarantee he found some hyacinths somewhere, some reeds. He's got his 5 bass today. Do I see one of those green ones in there? I should have known. How many?
There's 2 largemouth and 3 smallmouth.
Did you go all the way to Okeechobee for those?
Almost. I got stopped at the lock.
You got stopped before you got there. Tim Frederick with 5 bass today. 17-10, not a bad start to the St. Lawrence event for you. And I do have to ask you, hold up a couple of those largemouth. Let's just throw the internet for a loop. We got anglers locked out. You got to hold up a largemouth on the St. Lawrence. People don't even think they live here. And leave it to the Florida boy. Yeah, go ahead. Those trash fish. Tim Frederick, 17-10. I got to ask, you catching those in the largemouth and the smallmouth in the same area, or are you targeting largemouth separately?
I haven't targeted largemouth all week, but today, thank God I had them because they didn't bite real good today. And I was at the perfect place at the perfect time and got back through, like literally 2 minutes to spare. 3 of us, Zach Burge, me, and Alex Davis. He goes, boy, we're lucky today. So I don't know what's going to happen, but there's probably going to be a few mad people.
I think there already are, Tim. I think there's already a few mad folks, but hey, decisions. You guys got back through, and that's definitely going to be the story of the tournament. From Springville, Alabama, the AFCO Pro, Wes Logan. Wes, I brought that tambourine and gave it to her just for you. Just for when you came up, I wanted you to be in a good mood. You had a great day out there on the St. Lawrence, it looked like, from that catch track. Come on up. 5 bass today, 5 good ones. And I got to ask, did you make a long run today?
I didn't. I ran a long ways in a little area. I ran in circles all day, so yeah.
Like you're on Lake Jordan or something, just running around. 5 bass today for Wes Logan. That are going to go 20 pounds, 1 ounce, slide you to 3rd place. Hold a couple of those up. St. Lawrence Smallies. Kind of surprised the Alabama pro didn't have a largemouth as well. He'll find them big green ones, no doubt about that. Wes, with all this lock craziness, what's the game plan for the next couple of days? I mean, that 20-pound mark is going to be really valuable, it's looking like, with several anglers locked out.
Yeah, it looks good on paper, but, I mean, it really wasn't that easy today, honestly. I caught 10 or 12 fish. They just happened to be, 4-pounders. So if we can do that again, I was actually planning on making a long run tomorrow, but I don't know if I will today or now. I knew something was up because I was fishing, and I called Brad. I was like, hey, man, I think my clock's messed up. He was like, no, you're good. It's 2:45. I was like, okay, I was just making sure because there was nobody around. I said something must have happened, but I don't know. Made a good decision today. Maybe we'll make another one tomorrow.
Make them for the next 2 days. Maybe take home $100,000. Up next, the Queen Tackle Pro from North Carolina. Y'all make some noise for your Work Sharp Angler of the Year leader, KJ Queen. KJ having an absolutely incredible 2026 in the National Professional Fishing League. He took shots of mustard on live for cramps. I think he just enjoys drinking mustard, from what I hear. KJ, looks like you got us 5 of the right ones.
I got 5. I got 2 decent ones in there. I just needed 3 more of them. But
long run today?
Not too far. Not too far.
5 bass that will go. 21 pounds, 7 ounces, going to go to second place. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. $5.14 currently our big fish. Look at those. I got to ask, were there any porcupining going on out there?
There might be a little porcupine going on. I don't want to let too much out of the bag, but it's definitely getting thrown, that's for sure.
Were you glad that the weather was cooler when you got up here so you didn't have to invest in more mustard?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I actually never got a cramp all day today.
I bet. I bet.
It's pretty nice. I actually got a little cold. I ain't going to lie. It's a little chilly out there today, but I don't know. The sunshine come through, and they kind of fed for a little bit about midday, and I don't know. I seen some stuff in my live well that kind of keep me in today, and hopefully I can keep going with that and see what happens tomorrow.
Keep this rolling. Now, what would it mean to hoist that golden shield at the next event, meaning you're the Work Sharp Angler of the Year for 2026?
It would be awesome. It literally gives me goosebumps just thinking about it, man. I just got 2 more days of fishing here and 3 more at Dardanelle, so we just got to keep grinding and working hard, and hopefully we get 5 big ones or however many fish we need to make it happen. So,
well, congrats on a great run and a great start here on the St. Lawrence River. Speaking of those anglers of the year, this guy right here. This fella right here, he won that title in 2025 over Kyle Welcher just by a hair from Utahville, South Carolina. Y'all make some noise for Patrick Walters. Maxim Tire Pro. We know he loves the St. Lawrence River. Special place, near and dear to his heart. Got us 5 bass today. How are you, sir?
I'm all right.
How's the St. Lawrence treating you, bud?
It's been okay. It's been kind of weird this week, honestly. It's wasn't as good as I expected it to be. It's been hit or miss. So
5 today. That'll go 10 pounds, 9 ounces. Tough first day for you. What do you think is the overall reason it's a little weird this week?
Well, I had 18.9 is what I had, but also I had 18 pounds.
You did have 18 pounds. I read the wrong number. You didn't have a tough day. I had a tough day.
We all had a tough day. There's a lot of people going to have some frowns today. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, fishing's gambling. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And we rolled some dice. We were 8 minutes late. Everybody got locked out, so it is what it is.
Back after tomorrow. Patrick Walters. So Mr. Patrick Walters was 8 minutes late, and one of the first casualties we've seen across the stage. 6 minutes late, excuse me, 6 minutes. We'll get that adjusted. I was confused, Sean, by the screen. Running on 2 hours sleep, that might happen. I might call the wrong weight from time to time. Up next, the Brown and Root Industrial Pro from Louisiana, Gerald Spoyer. Having a great season with us. Sitting way up there in those Work Sharp Angler of the Year points. Gerald helping out his fellow. Gerald helping out fellow NPFL pro Jason Reyes, brought his fish back today. Come on up here, Gerald. Looked like a good day fish catching wise, but a little tough when it comes to the navigating part of the day.
Yeah, you know, we was all there really early at the locks. I was there at 1 o'clock, and I didn't get through till after 3. They wouldn't let us through. So there's a bunch of guys that first, second flight's gonna have to eat it.
No doubt about it. Going to have 9 pounds, 11 ounces, 7 minutes late there today, but you're still in it. Lots of big bass in the St. Lawrence River. What's the game plan for the next 2 days?
Well, I guess I'm gonna figure out how to catch them up here because I'm not going back down there. It's just too much commercial traffic, and yeah, it burned us today.
No doubt about that. Good luck tomorrow. And it's definitely a risk. Like you'll hear us say that. Even guaranteed lock times are not guaranteed. Now we're going to wait Jason Reyes, the Phoenix Pros fish. They rode back with Mr. Spoyer. Got a penalty as well. 4 pounds, 2 ounces. 4 pounds, 2 ounces for Jason. And up next, we got the first $1 million winner in professional bass fishing history. Won the Forest Wood Cup to take home that title. The Strike King Lose Pro from Arkansas, Scott Suggs. Scott's got us 5 today. Look like 5 good ones. The Arkansas Pro. Bass fishing millionaire. Come right over here, buddy. How are you? Stressed?
I am so stressed. I've got a headache so bad right now. Sitting at that lock. Oh.
But you made it through. And you got 5 that go 20 pounds, 10 ounces, going to take you to 3rd place. Scott Suggs, hold a couple of them up. Getting those 20-pound bags rolling. Slowly but surely, we're getting some 20-pound bags across the scales here. Suggs, a veteran smallmouth catcher, to say the very least. And what will the game plan be tomorrow with the chaos that we've seen today?
I'm going to pull a swindle.
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Whatever follows that statement, don't do that.
I was so nervous you couldn't have drove a roofing tack up my rear end sitting at that at that lock down there. I'm telling you. And when they finally let us go, I felt a little bit of relief until I went airborne on one of those ship waves, and then I didn't feel so relieved. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take me a handful of Advil or something, and we'll go tomorrow.
Bring us 20 pounds back again tomorrow, Scott Suggs. Right there. Up next, the Skeeter Boats Pro, the Bama boy, Matt Herron. He's got us 5 bass today. He's been sneaking around up here in smallmouth country. He likes that cooler weather. Get out of that Alabama heat. Come up here, enjoy these Beautiful smallmouth. He almost loves them as much as he does those Coosa River spotted bass that are near and dear to his heart. How are you, sir?
Catch them near is good. It too much stress in this day. Way too much stress. I've been sitting down yonder since 1 o'clock waiting to get through a door.
Knocking on the door and not getting in. 5 smallmouth today for Matt Herron that will go. 15 pounds, 4 ounces. What's the game plan for tomorrow?
Man, I don't know. You know, as we know, anytime you get in a lock, you're at the peril of what's going to happen. And unfortunately, the field found out that there was 3 big tankers showed up at the same time, and they take precedence on these waterways. And we all learned a lesson. I showed up at 1 o'clock and basically fiddled around there for an hour and a half trying to figure out what to do. So there's a bunch of guys that's going to zero, but every time we play, you say lock, I say that something bad going to happen. So it is part of the game.
We've seen it for years and years. There's no doubt about that. Up next, the Phoenix Boats Pro from St. Francisville, Louisiana, the one and only Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. He's got us 5 bass today, as he does most days of his life. He wakes up and just knowing he's going to catch the limit. Is that not true? Come on. I was trying to build you up, you know? You wake up and just know where 5's at.
So it's been touch and go here the last few minutes. I don't know if you've heard or not.
I've heard a little bit.
Glad to be back. So whatever they weigh, that's great.
It's going to get you on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters. 19 pounds, 10 ounces for the Hack Attack. And, Greg, we will see you tomorrow. Hold a couple up, and we'll keep the train a-moving. This flight definitely sneaking through the lock, and the leaderboard will show that for them. Game plan for tomorrow, you going back through?
I don't think so, because they said something about even the times are different tomorrow than they were today when we were in there. Of course, fishermen, there was rumor floating around. So until I get the lowdown, the complete lowdown, I'm thinking it'd be safer, better for me to fish in here tomorrow.
We might could just cover you on live right there. All right, we'll come look for you. Greg Hackney, everybody. Up next, having a great year here in 2026, the Dakota Lithium Pro from Collinsville, Mississippi, Brock Mosley. A lot of St. Lawrence experience and great history on this river. He's caught some of them big green fish up here before. I've seen it with my own eyes. Got us 5 bass today. I see some of those green ones.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to catch. They're not real smart, and I like them dumb ones.
That's what I need too.
Yeah, I mean, they're always fun to catch, man. Kind of unfortunate.
17 pounds, 5 ounces for you today, Brock.
Yeah, and I got, 8 or 9 minute late penalty.
8 pounds, 5 ounces. Sorry, it had not popped up yet. So you did not sneak through.
Yep, I sat at the lock for 2.5 hours, watched 3 ships go through. Hats off to the NPFL people. They tried their butts off to get us through them locks, and the people at the locks just flat out screwed us. So, I mean, that's all it is to it. And we told them that a couple times. So, just hard luck. The thing about only having 8 pounds here, there's not much sense of going fishing tomorrow. So I'm probably going to spend the next couple of days practicing for the next event and enjoying a couple of days of cool weather before I fly home for a couple of weeks.
Well, best of luck to you. Sorry about the luck today, but it does tend to happen. I got you. Up next, we've got one of those anglers that unfortunately got caught up in that situation and had an incredible day, and we're going to let him weigh him in. Ladies and gentlemen, Hanselmania coming to the stage. Ray Hanselman. He wants to weigh a couple for big fish, and Ray.
It doesn't matter. I don't know. I just don't want to say anything.
I completely understand. He's going to have 5 today. Wants to see what they weigh. And I don't blame him. Incredible day of smallmouth fishing. And they're going to weigh 23 pounds, 2 ounces. Wants to weigh a couple for big fish just to see what they weigh. Unfortunate situation for a lot of our anglers today. Ray started lighting up that catch track this morning. Look at that. Beautiful St. Lawrence smallmouth bass. Unfortunate situation we find ourselves in, but a class act right there. Ray Hanselman still weighing them in. Want to see what they weigh. We appreciate him coming in. And up next in the queue, this fella's won just about everything you can win in professional bass fishing, from the Forest Wood Cup to the Bassmaster Classic. He's the Bridgeford Foods Pro from Spokane, Washington, Luke Clausen. Unfortunately, did not slide through the concrete in time, but made it back. Great bag of fish, and just a tough day on the water.
Yeah, you know, it was a fun day, and you know it's a risk you take when you go through a lock, regardless what's set up or what's not. We know that can happen, and it's part of the game. I'll still go probably do it again tomorrow and see how it shakes out.
Just send it on down the river. 5 for 8 pounds, 12 ounces, Luke. The roll of the dice. We're seeing some anglers got through, some anglers did not. And up next, the Rio Springs Ranch Pro from Nacogdoches, Texas, Lindale Martin Jr. He's got 5 today. Mr. Lindale with 5 bass today. I think I see a largemouth in that bag as well. He did want you to make a jump. Come right on up here. I think you had it in you personally, Lindale. I think you could have made that jump that you didn't want to show off.
No, well, I'm too fat to be showing off.
5 bass today for Lindale. Very alive. They're going to weigh 16 pounds, 2 ounces. No lock drama for you today.
No, I stayed in here. I was sort of scared of it. But I'm going to probably lock tomorrow. You know, I should have had 20 today. Dadgum, these things, I mean, they're so much fun, but they're aggravating. You know, they just mean as heck. And I think when they bite your bait, they bite it so hard they clamp down on it, and you just don't get a hook in them, you know, come up and jump off.
You can blame Sean and I. They might not have wanted to come see us.
But yeah, but it's addictive. I mean, I love fishing up here.
No doubt about that. The weather's great, and the fish are even better. Lindale Martin Jr., everybody. Up next, the Grady's Auto Service Pro from Clayton, North Carolina, Richard Cooper. He's got 5 today. Unfortunately, ran into one of those late penalties that we're going to see a lot of our field have today. Great day of fish catching on the St. Lawrence River, but unfortunately, that piece of concrete definitely in the way.
We thought about jumping it. We was trying to build a ramp. We were thinking of every redneck ingenuity we could think of, but just couldn't get it done.
Some days it is what it is. 5, it'll go 10 pounds, 11 ounces here for you on day 1. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all make some noise for Richard Cooper. Richard with an 8-minute penalty. And again, it's a pound per minute. A great day on the water.
I think we're going to forego the lock tomorrow.
You think you're just going to hang close?
Yeah, I think so.
Fat Cat and I, we're probably just going to do live right down here and just talk to all y'all.
There we go. That'll work.
We'll see you there. Up next, the Kistler Rods Bass Cat Pro. He's way down there. Won an event with us at Lake of the Ozarks just a couple years back. And he is Texas Pro Nick Brown. He was making noise on that catch track this morning early. And from the looks of it, he was able to sneak through. About 2 minutes, he says. You know the drill. We talked about that. Brad Fuller and I, when the NPFL was on Pickwick Lake for our season opener a couple years ago, we had several anglers get locked out on Wilson Lake, and that can certainly happen. Good to see you, brother. Step right over here. Let's get a look at what these beautiful bass weigh. Same game plan tomorrow?
Same game plan tomorrow as long as it works out.
Get through the concrete, the name of the game. 5 today, they're going to go 21 pounds, 5 ounces. Going to have you in third place. Hold a couple of those up. Nick Brown. He said, I'm going to get around the concrete, and I'm going to get to the top of that leaderboard, try to get it on NPFL Live yet again. We're going to be with the top 5 tomorrow to start our morning on NPFL Live. Man, stressful day for a lot of anglers. I know you're going to sleep well tonight knowing you got through.
Everybody did it right up there. Everybody showed up like 20 minutes before the lock was supposed to be our scheduled lock time, and then they put 3 freighters through, and I really feel bad for the guys that I mean, we moved them to the front of the lock, everybody that had a close lock time. I mean, we tried to get everybody in the best we could, but I mean, it is what it is. But everybody worked together as best they could. So
Locking again tomorrow?
I'm going to lock again tomorrow, and I'm going to run it on live again tomorrow. So check out my Facebook Live. We're going to catch them.
Fingers and toes crossed. No ships. Nick Brown moving to third place. Up next from Gonzales, Louisiana, Logan Latuso. He's got us 5. 5 today, and no penalty, which is going to prove to be a very, very big deal in the storyline that is this 2026 St. Lawrence River NPFL stop. Did you lock today?
Oh, I did, and it was very stressful.
Will you go tomorrow?
Absolutely. We'll try it again.
Said he's going to send it. 5 to go, 16 pounds, 12 ounces for you here on day 1. That's a great start.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Had a couple missed opportunities. We got a little longer day tomorrow, and hopefully we fish clean.
Good luck to you. We'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. Former Work Sharp Angler of the Year winner and your Safe Haven Pro from White Pine, Tennessee, the Goad Father, Todd Goad. TG in the house. He's got 5. And he has no penalty. And he was making noise on that catch track. That's one smallmouth right there. Just about whipped you, TG. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. About gave you a black eye. Are we dancing? We can.
Let's dance.
Just Tennessee 2-step. 5. I bet you are. Slid through the lock. Had 5 good ones on that catch track all day, unofficially, and officially he's got 5 that are going to go 18 pounds, 14 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up, and then we'll talk about it, Todd. Todd Goad off to a great start here at stop number 5, presented by Miller Tech Batteries. You know, from my standpoint, it's funny trying to watch anglers pick out which 2 are the biggest when they're just all good ones. They're all big. It's like, how do you decide, Todd? Great day, and you slid back through the concrete, which is absolutely, we're wearing that storyline out, but it is the biggest story of this tournament outside of these beautiful St. Lawrence River smallmouth. What's the game plan for day 2?
We're going to do it again. I mean, I got to go down there, and man, I didn't think I had played it close because I left it my spot down there like at 1 o'clock, but there was 4 footers down there too. And I got back up to the lock right at 2 o'clock, and man, I got to give a shout out to my Falcon boat, that F21 Predator and that Yamaha 250 Show. That thing takes rough water so good. But yeah, I got lucky. A lot of them didn't make it back, and they were nice enough to let me and Hackney and Gerald and a bunch of us right there when the lock opened up. And there was like 4 pleasure boats in there too, so we had to skirt through those, skin it back, and make it back. So I had about 4 minutes to spare.
Well, congrats on getting back. Do it again. 2 more days. Todd Goat, everybody. The Team Arc Pro from Greenwood, South Carolina, Brandon Cobb. Cobby having a fantastic season, like he tends to do every year in every tournament trail he fishes. And except today, I heard him say. He's still got 5 bass. He's always got 5 bass. He's another of those guys, he just kind of wakes up, I got a limit.
Yeah, it was actually not easy for me today. I don't know. I'm just happy to have made it back. You know, we had a little fiasco at the lock there, made it back, didn't catch any fish, but maybe we can recover and catch some bigger ones tomorrow.
Hey, 5 for 12 pounds, 15 ounces normally on the St. Lawrence River. You're kind of upset about it. And this one, we'll see how that shakes out. Go catch them for 2 more days. We will certainly see where that falls in the check line, because the leaderboard is going to look a little different than it typically does. Up next, the new Image Lawn Care Pro from North Carolina. Y'all make some noise for Austin Garland. Saw Austin had a good one early this morning on that catch track right this way.
Came up short, so.
Came up a little short, 3 bass.
I lost 2 early, so it kind of hurt me, and got stuck in the lock for about 2 hours. So I had a stretch I was going to hit on the way back, and it just didn't work out.
3 that'll go 11-6, 3 of the right ones. You want to weigh a big one? Going to weigh one for Big Bass. Big Bass currently Zach Burge holding that with 5 pounds, 14 ounces. Austin said, I might scare that. Let's go ahead and see that. That is definitely, I'd say that's going to scare it. And it is not a smallmouth bass. It is a big St. Lawrence largemouth, and it's going to weigh. We got a tie, an almost 6-pound largemouth. Go ahead and hold it up, Austin. Right there. Man, absolute specimen on the St. Lawrence. Austin, real quick. Austin, real quick. Glide bait.
No, I caught chatterbait.
You're letting me down. You're always my glide bait guy. Come on. I thought that was a shoe-in. No, glide bait. Austin Garland loves him a glide bait. Up next, the Southern Woods Pro from Moultrie, Georgia, J. Todd Tucker. Has a 5 bass limit, but unfortunately did not get through the lock without a penalty. A little bit late getting back to Massena. Beautiful smallmouth bass. J. Todd likes this place. He likes these smallmouth bass, period. I think they remind him of those shoal bass down at home. No locks to deal with down there, though.
No, Lord. It's unfortunate, you know, being in the first and second flight. That's the only people that were hurt today. So
5 to go, 10 pounds, 8 ounces for your official weight today. Wants to hold a couple of those up. Great bag of St. Lawrence smallmouth, but unfortunately, y'all give it up. Twin visuals running. I like that. Tanner and Travis Lyons, 2 of the most athletic people I know, getting the shots. Up next, the Visit Jefferson County, Tennessee Pro, Hunter Sales. Hunter Sales, tough day. Hunter Sales wants to weigh him. You want to know how bad it hurts? Unfortunately, did not make it back in the allotted time. Over 15 minutes late. His weight is DQ'd. 20 pounds, 10 ounces. An incredible day on the water, but unfortunately the concrete got you.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever a great idea to put a concrete wall in between you and a check maybe. You know, when you start doing the math, that might be championship, 20 grand swing when it comes to entry fees and check. And so it definitely hurts, and I really don't know what to say, but, man, we're blessed to be fishing. And I got to remind myself all the time that God's got me living a life that could be a lot worse.
Catch them the next 2 days. Hunter Sales. The Rothwell Marine Pro from Texarkana, Arkansas, former NPFL champ, Ryan Satterfield. Unfortunately, did not make it back in the allotted time as well. But he, come right this way. I'm ugly, but I promise I'll get you away from the edge for sure. She says, "Hi, Mama." How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Tough day out there. Not catching bass, but navigating. Definitely going to be an issue. 5 that'll go 19-3 and a fantastic. Go ahead and hold some of those up with her. I promise Mom's going to be right there. I promise. You should never listen to bearded guys, but she'll be right there. She's like, this guy, no way. Smile big. She says, where's Mom? There you go. Wave at him. That's it. Now she's ready to go. Ryan, awesome to come back to the stage and see her after a very tough day. I know that's got to make things a little bit better.
Oh yeah, it's I'm blessed. Not a time to complain. Had a good day. I caught them really well. They just didn't honor our lock time. I showed up at 12:45 and sat there till 3:10. So sometimes that's just the way it works. Everything happens for a reason, and we're going to go back next couple days and try to just save some points.
Catch some of those St. Lawrence smallmouth. Ryan Satterfield, everybody. Up next, the Bill Lewis Pro, the Cajun Baby, Cliff Crochet. That's your prom date? Does he know? Where's the tambourine for your prom date? What are we doing right now? 5 bass for Cliff Crochet. Does your wife know that you've got a prom date?
She when she saw it on Facebook, she learned about it, and she's all good with it now.
Okay, good. I didn't know where that was headed. 5 bass today that'll go 19 pounds, 5 ounces. Nicely done. Hold a couple of those up. Great day for the Cajun Baby. Was able to slide back through the lock, get back on time. The smallmouth parade continues here in Massena, New York, as expected. There's the tambourine. Cliff, real quick, how many of those came on a frog today?
All of them. When you get to skip, when you bring southern trends up north and you skip docks and reeds and big smallies bite them, life is good.
No doubt about it. Life is good when you get back on time in this event and the lock doesn't stop you.
That's not a, I was on the good side of it. It's not a laughing matter. I feel bad for those dudes, and luckily I just happened to be on the right side of that deal.
Be on the right side of it the next 2 days for sure. Cliff Crochet. Up next, coming off a second place performance down at Logan Martin in our last event down in his home state of Alabama. From Helena, Alabama, John Canada. He's got a lot of experience on this river. Thinks a lot of this place. And he gets mad at those smallmouth bass when he gets up here. Mad at him. John Canada, 5 bass today.
I'm just mad at him. I left a little bit today out there, but we'll go see what we can do tomorrow. I'm going to play with the lock. I'm going to go regardless.
Got 2 more days to be mad at him. And 5 that'll go 17 pounds, 9 ounces. Not going to be a bad start with the way things are shaking out.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. I mean, I got to do a little bit better than that. I put my hands on some decent ones today, but the wind kind of messed me up a little bit. But we're going to make that run again. But I love this place. I mean, I live right down the road 6 months out of the year. There's not a prettier place. The weather's not the best place. So I'm going to get out of the way and let these guys come.
All right, John Canada, everybody. Up next, the Lawrence Pro from Texas, Andrew Upshaw. First ever college angler to make the Bassmaster Classic. That was last year, right, Andrew? He's got us 5 today. Did you take a co-angler? You got rods everywhere.
Dude, you know me. I'm going to have like 43 rods out. And then that's about how my pattern's going right now anyway. So, yeah, it's slow.
Had a great event here with us last year. And today we're getting off day 1 with 19 pounds, 1 ounce. Great start. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up, and we will chat about it. 19 pounds, usually a little off the mark. See, so many 20-pound bags we're used to when we come to the St. Lawrence, but with it being river only this week and with some of the issues we're hearing from guys being late, 19 is not a bad start to this event.
Yeah, you know, I want to say one thing. There were some great guys in the lock. Let me move in because I was about to not make it. I made it with 3 minutes, and a humongous thank you to those guys. I feel so bad for them because they worked their tails off all day. They followed everything they were supposed to do, and sometimes just bad things happen. But I hate it for those guys. A bunch of them are my buddies, and it's really hard to come back after a 0 or a 10-pound penalty or whatever it is. So prayers for those guys. I also got some news. You know, everything goes in perspective, but I got some news when I rolled up that my mom's in the hospital and about to be life-flighted with some seizures. So I don't know if I'll be here anyway. So it is what it is. But, guys, I hope y'all have a good one. It's a great place. I love this place. I can't wait to be back.
We'll be praying for you guys, Andrew Upshaw and family. Up next, the TDJ Oilfield Services Pro from Madison, Mississippi, and we are so glad to see him here. And that's Mr. Pete Pons. Good to see you, sir. Made it back through the lock?
No, I pulled up in that dadgum lock this morning, and I started listening to them. There were 6 of us in there. And I'm the only one that stopped and turned around and went back because I wasn't going to make it. I mean, I had 3:30 weigh-in. I didn't think I'd make it, and chances was I wouldn't have.
5 that'll go 17 pounds, 11 ounces. A great start for you. So what's the game plan for the next 2 days?
Well, I'm going to have to sleep on it tonight. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to talk to some boys that went through the locks and see how it was. And I know they had to lock them all through at the last minute. You know, I know some guys were late. So I think I'm just blessed that I didn't make that decision to go through. But you know, I want to thank TDJ. I know all the guys are watching at home. Appreciate all you guys. Got to talk about my dad. He just passed last week, bud. And I'm really blessed to be able to be here. And he was 92 years old, 93 next month, and had a wonderful life. And I don't want to say a lot more because I'll get choked up. Appreciate it, brother.
Y'all sure did catch a lot of bass together, Mr. Pons. Up next, EVS Solutions Pro from Kansas, Chip Harrington. One of those beautiful bass cats, powered by Yamaha Show, making its way up here. 4 bass today for Chip. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Chip Harrington with 4 bass. Any lock drama for you today?
I did not lock, but the 5th fish drama, I mean, it was one of those deals where it was a 3-pounder and just played him right to the boat and just took my time. And I reached down to grab him and he took off.
Didn't want to ride with you.
Didn't want to go for a ride. I mean, boat all cleaned up for him and everything, and I just, I don't know. I can't.
The Bass Cat's looking good. 4 for 10 pounds, 9 ounces today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bring us 5 in that beautiful Bass Cat. Up next, coming off a great event down in Alabama at Logan Martin from Brooklyn, Texas, Troy Roeder. Sneaking around, camoed out. Up here on the St. Lawrence River, and he's got us 5 bass. One of the best beards in the game. Right here. 5 bass today. Did we have some fun on the St. Lawrence River?
Yeah, I had 2 I wanted to call, but I didn't have any time. We didn't make it back in time. So.
But did make it back without a late penalty, and that is a big deal today. 5 that are going to go 16 pounds, 6 ounces to get you started here on day number 1. And this Miller Tech stop number 5. Coming up next, the Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Odenville, Alabama. Canterbury Crunch, 2-time winner last year. Scott Canterbury. Not the start that Mr. Canterbury wanted when it comes to navigating the St. Lawrence. Still going to weigh them in and see what we're looking like. When we saw you on that catch track, you were absolutely smashing them out there. 20 pounds, 8 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up, Scott Canterbury. Tough day all the way around for so many of our anglers. So those beautiful St. Lawrence Smallies right there. Scott Canterbury. Scott, unfortunately, you've been playing this game for a long time, and you know anytime the 4-letter word of lock is involved, you just never know.
It can be bad, and it was today. I got there an hour and 40 minutes early and still didn't get through. You know, we had a couple opportunities. They just wouldn't let us through. So, I don't know. I guess I'll go practice on Ontario for a couple of days and let these guys have it up here. I don't want to get in anybody's way, but come across the stage today just for my sponsors, man. It was a good day out there. I enjoyed it, running that Skeeter Yamaha all the way down to St. Lawrence, all over the place. Power pole move, trolling motor worked flawlessly, and caught a bunch of fish, really. I mean, I should have had 23 probably. I jumped off like a 5-pounder, so, I mean, it could have been a really good day and a really bad day, and it ended up being really bad. But we'll see how it goes next time.
Class act as always. Scott Canterbury still wanting to come across the stage regardless of the penalty. The Justice Brothers Pro from Freeport, Florida. My man William Fletcher. Did you really just pay $19.95 for that truck?
I tell you, that truck cost me a lot less than that lock did.
I was going to say, we got a little bit of a penalty. Slide over here, and we'll look at the weight. 11 minutes late getting back. 5 that are going to go 6 pounds, 13 ounces with the penalty, a pound a minute. Great day on the water until you got to that lock.
Yeah, I got bed sores from sitting there for 2 hours, I think. Just a tough, that makes it, we did our job today. The boat did great, bass boat, bass cat, I mean, up the river and back, everything was flawless. Caught a fish that we should have caught and got what we got, so.
Some days it is what it is, right? Good luck tomorrow, William Fletcher. Sitting in the top 10 in your Work Sharp Angler of the Year race right now, coming off a fantastic event at Logan Martin, the Power Pole Pro from Florida, Double D, Daryl Davis. And he's got 5 bass penalty free. I know he's glad to hear that.
I was in the lock with him.
He slid on back, he says.
Yeah, I had a little adversity this morning. I had some technical difficulties, so I got started late, and I'm kind of crazy. I still locked through, but luckily I had a late enough boat number that it didn't hurt me. But, you know, I'm glad to have 5 fish because most of those fish I was drifting. I couldn't use the trolling motor. We just, you know, never had an issue with trolling motor, but it happens every now and then. That's just the way it is. I am proud to have them 13, 15.
5 that weigh 13 pounds, 15 ounces for Daryl Davis. Get them tomorrow. Up next, the Williamson's Auto Center Pro from Aiken, South Carolina, Dustin Williamson. He's got us 5 today. Still got Zach Burge on top of this thing for 25 pounds, 5 ounces. Right this way, DW. Come on up here. I see no late penalty.
No, I made it back with 1 minute to spare. It was it threw a wrench in my game plan, but you know I'm happy to be without a penalty. But it you know it kind of it got me. I didn't catch them good this morning. I had a spot up here. I thought I could catch a couple decent ones. I planned on coming back and fishing it, and you know I could have ended up worse like a lot of people though. So we'll go on tomorrow and try and catch 5 big ones.
5 for 11 pounds, 3 ounces today for you. The Bait Cave Customs Pro from Winter Springs, Florida. Y'all make some noise for one of the young guns in the NPFL, Joey Bloom. Joey's got us 5. Made it back on time.
Yes, sir.
Did you make the crazy ride?
I did a little bit, and then I went under the big bridge and said, nope.
Turned around, came right back.
Yeah, it got pretty gnarly out there around 10 o'clock, so I was like, yeah, we're just going to stick around and hang out for a little bit. So I'm super happy with what I did today, and just need to go catch some bigger ones tomorrow.
5 that'll go 17 pounds, 14 ounces for you. Great start here on day 1. We'll see you back tomorrow for day number 2. Up next, the In the Weight Pro from Carrollton, Georgia. Y'all make some noise for Mr. John Cox. Four fish today. Unfortunately, did not beat the stopwatch back. Tough day traveling on the St. Lawrence River.
Yeah, it was. I'm not allowed to say anything. So.
John,
my mama said it.
Your mama said, your mama, okay, I get it. 2 pounds, 1 ounce. Hey, say something nice tomorrow. Bring us 25 pounds, and we'll see you right back up here. John Cox from Georgia. Bass Cat Boats Pro from Longview, Texas. Y'all make some noise for Jordan Osborne. He's got 5 like he always does. And normally finds 5 for like 30 pounds, 35 pounds. He's really good at that. Hello, boys. Come on up here. Help Dad with these giant bass. We're sure he's got. He always catches a big bag and catches a big bass. Jordan Osborne, come on up here. 5 bass, no penalty, which is a very good thing. Step right here. Y'all better wave at the camera. Your girlfriends are probably watching. They said, what? 5 to go. 19 pounds, 10 ounces. Great start. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. I feel like both of y'all are trouble. Gonna weigh one for big bass. Do y'all want to talk into the microphone? No. You don't want to talk? Are you sure? You don't want to tell anybody hi? Nobody? All right. Okay. Tough crowd. All right. These folks out here, they're wanting to hear from you. We got Zach Burge on top with a 5-pound, 14-ounce smallmouth, 5-12. Almost beat you, buddy, there. Jordan, it's been a wild day on the St. Lawrence for a lot of anglers. Did you make the run today?
I made the run and just thankful to get back and weigh in and fish. You know, my roommate's leading, so it's time for me to chase him down.
No doubt about it. We've seen this story before. Let's go here in 2026. Jordan Osborne, everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all got to talk tomorrow. Up next, the Zoom and Arc Pro from Brookville, Indiana. Y'all make some noise for Dollar Bill Lowen. And he's got 5 today. I thought we were going to get to see you jump right there, Bill. Miss Jennifer's filming. We don't need that on the TikToks. 5 fish today. Today for Mr. Bill Lowen. Had a great event at Logan Martin and stop number 4, 16 pounds, 5 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up, Bill. Bill Lowen. Some of those beautiful St. Lawrence smallmouth bass. Good start on day 1. Normally we see those 20-pound bags just parade across the stage, but lots of different factors in this event. Keeping those 20-pound numbers down, 16.5, not a bad start to the event.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any of the weights, so I don't know. But you're right. When you get locked in or have to deal with the locks and, you can't make it to the lake, you know that it's going to be really interesting. And looks like it got really interesting. Looks like you got a new job, huh?
This week. Nobody can replace Big Al.
So is that like being promoted or demoted?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah. On a day where you come in, they're like, hey, half the field got locked out. Here's the microphone. Enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might be a demotion.
You were like, oh, my gosh, I don't want to do that. But, yeah, it was just an interesting day. The fish were biting funny and didn't get any of those 4-pound bites that you need here to get a 20-pound sack. And we're just going to take that Express and that Yamaha and see if we can do it tomorrow.
2 more days. Billy Lowen, everybody. The Crosstown Capital Partners Pro, the one and only. He's known worldwide, at least in his mind. James Watson. It's a giant place. His mind. His words, not mine. 5 bass today. 5 good ones, looks like, for old James Worldwide Watson.
Let me tell you what a dipshit I am. I caught a 314 this morning right off the rip. My second bite about 3 1/4. I looked at it. I said, yeah, and I threw that right back in the lake.
5 that'll go 18 pounds, 13 ounces.
Threw it back.
Why would you do that? The object is to bring them up to the stage, right? Isn't that? You've been doing this a while now. You just throw them back?
Dang idiot.
Go ahead and hold them up, and then I got to hear this. Also, with who's waiting in the wings, I don't know if this is a good combo to weigh him back-to-back right here. So you were just throwing them back? You were trying to spot? You know these are some of the best anglers around, right? Why would you? Thank you.
I've been catching so many bass. It's like, I don't need to mess with this bass. This bass is an idiot. I just chucked it back. And before I come to the debacle in the lock, I had 4 bass in my live well, and I was just like, you an absolute idiot for throwing that bass back. And then I caught a 2.6.
Hey, 5 tomorrow. Count them over and over and over. Great start. James Watson. Up next, the Toyota Pro from Gunnersville, Alabama, the one and only G-Man, Gerald Swindle. He was making some noise on that catch track early this morning. It looks like he made it back to Massena penalty-free. Did you throw any back like James, or you can count to 5? You've been doing this a long time. Like, I can count to 5.
I did, but not as like he did.
5 today that'll go. Very alive, they healthy. They mad at Sean.
They mad, son. That's what happens when you catch them in the dirt. They stay alive and healthy.
5 today for G-Man that will go 19 pounds, 1 ounce. Go ahead and hold a couple of them up. St. Lawrence studs for Gerald Swindle. Got off to a fast start this morning and carried it through the day. All right, tell us about it.
Well, Watson just didn't want to say. He's trying not, if you catch a 2.5 or 3.5 pounder early and you think, man, if he dies, there's no way I'm going to get a check. And there's a lot of long boat runs here. And, of course, I don't know if he don't have his little fish helmets in his live well or not, but I cut a bunch of styrofoam and put in mine and got their little helmets so when them ships come by, I don't give them a concussion going up and down there. But the only thing I found out this week is when you leave ICAST every year, you got the anal biffy of crud. And this urgent care up here right now, I don't know if I'd let him sleep my dog, but I'm going back over here today to try it one more time. Nasal spray don't kill the crud. I don't care what she says. I already got my appointment at 4:50. I'm going back. So I made it in with just a few minutes. Was lucky I didn't get locked out. That's just the way it is. When you play with fire, you get burned. You got to take it on the chin like a man. We all knew going down there. And I'll give the lockmaster this. They were hustling. They did everything they could. They worked their butts off. It's just the nature of the beast. It's fishing. It's gambling. Some days you just get hit.
Well, I'm just glad to hear you didn't have any of that diarrhea lettuce that's going around the country. That's what I thought you were going to tell me. I'm like, get off the stage. You drink water out of a hose. You're good. The Phoenix Boats Pro from Clover, South Carolina, runner-up at our first stop of the year down on the Harris chain, Todd Alton. 5 bass today, but unfortunately, a little late getting back to Massena. The second flight that got you. Game plan for tomorrow the same?
I don't know if I want to even chance it. I got a longer day tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm just going to see where it falls. So I don't even know how late I was, actually.
11 minutes late. You got 5 that are going to go 6 pounds, 14 ounces with the penalty. Todd, we'll see you back up here tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do, but, you know, there's going to be like 30 of us probably in that same situation, so you never know.
A lot of guys in that same situation. Good to see you as always. Up next, the Bullet Boats Pro, the GOAT from Dayton, Tennessee, Mr. Andy Morgan. Andy, they didn't shake a tambourine for you. I don't know why. I did hear that. You heard the tambourine? If I had one, I'd shake it. Tough day, buddy, with this lock situation. Still got 9 minutes late.
When you play with fire, sometimes you get burned. Going through a lock system, we all grew up on that Tennessee River. You know the deal. Right. You can get burned, brother, and we got burned today.
5 that will go 10 pounds, 2 ounces, 19.2 what you had there. Bring us 19 pounds the next 2 days.
Bro, I'm telling you what, it's been a day. I got water in my trim switch, so my motor's been trimming up out of the water all day. So it's been a long day. Then get to the lock. I saw it coming, you know what I mean? I could see the smoke. I said, that's fire. And we got burned.
You know the body language. You pull up, you said, uh-oh.
Oh, I knew we were in trouble. I did get back, so we did salvage what'd you say, 10 pounds?
Yes, sir.
It's better than 0.
No doubt about that. Andy Morgan, one of the best to ever do it right there. Up next, the U.S. Trades Pro from Green Bay, Wisconsin. He's been looking forward to getting the St. Lawrence smallmouth on that Atkins diet. Gary Atkins, former Work Sharp Angler of the Year here in the NPFL. And he likes these smallmouth tournaments. We have seen this time and time again with Mr. Gary right here. Come on over here right here, and we'll take a look. Made it through, no penalty.
I chose not to go.
Oh, he's playing chess, not checkers, ladies and gentlemen. 5 for Gary Atkins that will go. $21 pounds even, gonna take you to 4th place. Hold a couple of those up. And the Atkins diet back in full effect on these St. Lawrence smallmouth. Gary, there's one thing for sure. Anybody in that top 5 with you right now that just saw you weigh in, that knows your history, they're probably like, well, wish that wasn't the case.
Yeah, when it comes to smallmouth, I know my way around a little bit, I guess. Living up on the Great Lakes up there in Green Bay, it's what I do, and I kind of feel at home here. So, you know, we'll see how it plays out. We still got 2 more days. You know, anything can happen. I'm around the right fish. I really thought I would do better today than I actually did. So we'll see.
Fingers crossed for you. Look forward to hopefully spending some time with the Atkins diet on NPFL Live like we have so many times. Up next, an incredible event down on one of his home ponds on Logan Martin in Alabama last week. The Mountain Dew Pro from Clanton, Alabama, Wesley Gore. Going to get off to a great start here in Massena, New York. Got us 5 bass. Were you stressed out there today?
Nah, you know,
the lock situation was a little stressful, but that's just part of it. You know, you take a risk when you go down. It just worked out for me this week, and I did get stuck. So we're going to do it again tomorrow, and it could be me, and we'll see what happens.
5 that are going to go 21 pounds, 5 ounces for Wesley Gore. Going to move you into a tie for third place with Nick Brown. Wesley coming off of back-to-back top 5s in his home state of Alabama and looking to continue that role here on the St. Lawrence River. And with that role, it pays to explore with Humminbird, and you took home an extra $1,000 down there at Logan Martin, and now you get to hold up the Happy Gilmore check. Y'all make some noise, Wesley Gore. It pays to explore with Humminbird, the official electronics partner of the National Professional Fishing League. Wesley, what's the game plan for tomorrow?
I'm going to send it back down there and see what happens. I caught those pretty early. I had those since 10, and I kind of practiced. If we have the same luck tomorrow, I'll be sitting at the lock at 10. So we'll see what happens. You got to risk it to make it happen, and I'm not scared to do it, and we'll see what happens.
We'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. Wesley Gore. Up next, the South Carolina pro who catches them everywhere we go. Sitting in third place right now in that Work Sharp Angler of the Year race, Derek Lettenden. He says it's fifth. Third sounded better to me. Made it through penalty free. Got us 5 again. Any of those on a crankbait?
Yeah, a couple of them came on a crankbait. A black one, actually. They love a black crankbait up here. 3 of them came drifting, and 2 of them came on a crankbait.
Never guess you with a crankbait or you drifting around, dragging out there. Derek's got us 5 good ones that are going to go. 21 pounds, 7 ounces, moving him into a tie for second place. He keeps cranking his way up the leaderboard. And this Work Sharp Angler of the Year race is going to be very interesting after stop number 5. With Derek and crew. A lot of chaos out there today. How did you navigate it?
Well, I came back at 1 o'clock, and then they said 3 o'clock. I should have just went back fishing. I should have ran down another 30 minutes down and went fishing for a couple hours and came back because they were serious about 3 o'clock. We were hoping to get slipped through between the 2 barges. That didn't happen, but I don't know if I'm going to do that tomorrow. I might just stick around, just try to catch some weight to keep the points up.
Derek, we look forward to seeing what you do. Derek Lettenden, everybody. Up next from McCalla, Alabama, J.T. Russell. He's got us 5 today. The Alabama pro got to almost just stay in his own bed the last couple of events. And then it's a little bit of a poke up here from your house.
It's a ride for sure, but I don't know. It's great fishing, so, it's definitely worth the drive.
No doubt about that. You got 5 today, no penalties. 5 to go 17 pounds, 4 ounces. That's going to be a great start here on day 1.
Yeah, hopefully we can build on that tomorrow. I had a couple unfortunate things happen today with a couple big ones, and maybe they'll go my way tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing it happen. We will see you on day number 2. The 1919 Root Beer Pro from Maple Grove, Minnesota. Y'all make some noise for the veteran. He knows his way around these smallmouth bass. Chad Grigsby. And he's got us 5 today. Thank you so much. Sugar-free? Are you saying I need to cut out sugar?
Wouldn't hurt.
Definitely wouldn't hurt. Definitely wouldn't hurt. I'm going to set it right there so we can call this weight. 5 that'll go. 16 pounds, 14 ounces for you. Good start with all the chaos out there. Good to be back in smallmouth country.
Yeah, that was like one of my toughest days that I've had. It's been a lot better than that, but I made a decision to stay close to home, and I didn't have to worry about the lock and everything. 1 or 2 good bites, and you're right up there where I need to be. I caught a lot of fish. It's just, man, just getting that 4+ one is tough to do around what I'm doing, but it can be done. So hopefully tomorrow it'll straighten up a little bit for me.
Best of luck. We'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon. Chad Grigsby. Up next from Covington, Georgia, the Tackle Warehouse Pro, Jared Littner. And he's got us a 5 bass lemon. per the norm for Jared Littner. Always a 5 bass limit. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to be back on land.
Good to be back on land. One of those difficult days.
I thought I was going to sleep in the lock, but we made it.
I see a 0 right there in the penalties, so we're good. We're good to go, and we got 5 that are going to go 20 pounds, 5 ounces for Jared Littner, bringing us another one of those St. Lawrence 20-pound bags. Beautiful bag of St. Lawrence smallmouth right there. Jared Littner, and you said you thought you were going to have to sleep out there tonight.
Well, I did, that barge, ship, whatever you want to call it, that situation. Unfortunately, some guys in the earlier flights didn't make it in, and man, that's tough. At least the good part about it is you get to go fishing up here and catch a lot of these brown fish. Some places you go, and dealing with lock situations, fishing's tough, and then you get locked out with your 8 or 9 pounds in there, and you're like, what are we doing here? But anyway, it was a good day. Didn't even have a fish till like 10 o'clock. So I got on a little school and caught those and came back and sat around and ate everything in the boat because I was stuck there for 2 hours.
Well, hope to see you bring us 20 pounds again tomorrow, Jared Littner. Can you believe Chad Grigsby said I needed no more sugar in my life? Hope my wife wasn't watching. Strike King Lose Pro from Mount Holly, North Carolina, Garrett Smith. Garrett bringing us 5 St. Lawrence bass. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Hanging out.
Made it through unscathed, it looks like. Did you lock through?
I did lock through, and I got back with no time penalty, so I'm grateful for that.
No doubt about that. 5 bass today. They're going to go 18 pounds even. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. Garrett Smith says he's got a 5-pound smallmouth in there in the mix. 5:14 currently on top of the big bass race. Zach Burge with a 5:14 smallmouth and Austin Garland with a 5:14 largemouth. The $100,000 question, Garrett, are you going back down tomorrow?
That is a great question that I have not come up with an answer to yet, but probably.
You can answer us tomorrow afternoon. Best of luck to you. Going to be a lot of anglers trying to decide if the risk is worth it tomorrow. It might get a little crowded up here, Sean.
Makes for coverage a little bit. Be interesting to see.
We'll sit Fat Cat right down there on the point. Up next from Deep Creek Lures Pro from Bay Minette, Alabama, Scott Wiley. He's got us 5. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. He's got 5 today. Stressful day?
Not really.
You're smiling.
What do you think?
5 today. They go 19 pounds, 10 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. He tried to say he wasn't stressed. He was lying. Scott Wiley, been around these pro bass tournaments for a lot of years. Beautiful. Real quick, are we going to be stressed tomorrow? Or are we staying close?
Nope, we're going.
Full send.
You got to go, man. You can't stay up here. You got to go down there because they going down there, they're going to kick your tail.
You better go. Scott Wiley, see you back here tomorrow. The Arc Rods Bass Boat Technologies Pro from Port St. Joe, Florida. My personal tarpon guide, even though he owes me a trip. The Honey Badger Randall Tharp. He tells me I got to fly fish when I go, though. He's got all these restrictions in his boat. Yeah. Hey, good. I can use one of those arcs, no problem. Good to see you, sir. Just for my first one. 5 today. Were we stressed at all?
Man, that went about exactly like I thought. I've been watching these ships for 4 days. I kind of knew that was going to happen. Thank goodness I was in a late enough flight it didn't cost me. But, you know, you sacrifice 3 hours of fishing time sitting there. But, man, what did they weigh?
16 pounds, 12 ounces for you today.
Yeah, well, that's disappointing. I thought they were a little more than that. But, you know, we'll drop back, see where we're at, and, you know, make some decisions for tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do that again, though.
Go stay close. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Randall Tharp. Up next, the Sierra Tango Pro, Prairieville, Louisiana, Quentin Capo. Quentin going to bring us 5 of those St. Lawrence bass. Up here today. Lots of those 5 fish limits making their way across the stage as we expected. You made that look easier than I do. If I'd have tried it.
I probably would have failed if I did it again.
How was it out there today on St. Lawrence?
Man, it was good. It wasn't as good as practice, but we had the right fish on. We lost a couple good ones today, but we are around them, so we're going to keep fishing tomorrow.
5 today for you that will go. 16 pounds, 1 ounce. Look forward to seeing what you do on day 2. Great start here on day number 1. Up next from Gas City, Indiana, make some noise for Mr. Tim Wilson. He's got us 5 today. The Indiana Pro. Come on up here, Tim. Good to see you, my friend. Doing pretty good. Was it stressful out there?
I had tongue hooked too, and I babied them all day. That's stressful.
No doubt about that. Fish care, obviously, on top of everybody's minds. And 5 today, they're going to go 18 pounds, 12 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those St. Lawrence smallies up. Tim Wilson off to a fantastic start here at the Miller Tech Stop 5 on the St. Lawrence River, Massena, New York. The $100,000 question, did you stay close or did we go through concrete?
Are we fishing here? I put in at some farm pond over here.
Oh, okay. Don't tell he's the tournament director. Don't tell him that. You can tell me.
I'll take the detector test.
Okay. Tim Wilson, always good to see you. See you on day 2. Oh, boy. Nobody needed Fat Cat Newton to be in this rig right here, ever. And I got bad news for the Dynamax RV Pro, Jason Miniger. He's probably just going to keep driving that to Virginia. He'll unhook your boat somewhere along the way. You should have never let him do that, sir. Not a good idea. Jason, one of our most consistent anglers out here in the National Professional Fishing League, and bringing us 5 of those beautiful St. Lawrence bass today. How are you, sir?
Oh, man, it was stressful out there today. That lock situation was a little sketchy at best and ran through a couple storms. It was rough. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I may stay in this pool. Who knows?
5 that went 17-3 for you on day 1. Great start. We'll see you back on day number 2. I didn't think you looked anything like John Cox, Russ Lane. Not at all. The B&W Trailer Hitches Pro from Prattville, Alabama. Y'all make some noise for Russ Lane. Hang on 1 second for me, Russ. They had you in as John Cox, and I don't know who you want to fist fight over there, but we
I'm way prettier than John Cox.
I can't say that, but you know what? You can claim it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I wish I had his credentials in fishing. I know that.
More wacky worms is what I hear. That's all he does.
That's all he does. He fishes knee deep everywhere he goes.
5 today for Russ Lane. That will go. £16, 1 ounce. If you want to call it 25 pounds, you can. Russ Lane, what's the game plan for day 2?
Oh, catch bigger ones, run further, avoid the lock disaster. So just keep after it.
Sounds like it's going to be a big day. We'll see you back up here tomorrow. Russ Lane, not John Cox. John's probably hearing his name somewhere in the distance, freaking out. I'm supposed to be at the weigh-in? The National Fishing Expo's Miller Tech Batteries Pro from Mooresville, Indiana, Mike Quinlan. He's got us 5 today, as he tends to do out here in the NPFL. He said, I'm going to weigh one for big fish.
Yeah, we got one big green one. Actually got 4 nice green ones and 1 smallmouth.
All right, 5 that will go. 21 pounds, 8 ounces going to second place. Mike Quinlan. And he says he's got a couple big largemouth in there. Holy cow. 5 pounds, 14 ounces, big bass currently. Goodness gracious. St. Lawrence mixed monsters right there for Mike Quinlan. Let's see what this St. Lawrence largemouth is going to weigh. 6 pounds on the nose right there. 6 even for Mike Quinlan. Takes over big bass. Mike Quinlan. Miller Tech Batteries Pro. Said Miller Tech Stop 5. I'm going to be in the mix. Congratulations on a fantastic day number 1. Big largemouth and big smallmouth.
You know, it's fishing a little bit tougher than it was last year, but it's still fishing pretty good. No fish on the beds that I found at all. I know my fans are probably a little worried about me because, and I wasn't dogging the score tracker at all today. I didn't have any fish until pretty late, and then I got on something and started catching some. And in the last 5 minutes, I caught that big smallmouth. And it was wrapped around a rope, and it was jumping behind it, and it was in a heavy current, and I thought, I ain't going to get this fish, but I did. I got him.
Start the tournament in second place. Look forward to seeing how it goes for you the next couple of days. Mike Quinlan showing up and shaking things up here late in this day 1 weigh-in. The Warrior Precast Pro from Shelby, Alabama, Bob Burley. Bob's got us 5 bass today from the St. Lawrence River. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Just had a little rough day, you know. I didn't get a penalty, but I feel sorry for the guys who did. The lock wasn't very cooperative today.
5 today for Mr. Burley. That will go 13 pounds, 4 ounces, and we will see you on day number 2. Up next, he won our Lay Lake event stop number 3 down in Clanton, Alabama. He is the Shimano Pro from Albertville, Alabama, sometimes known as the Koike Kid now, Alex Davis. There's a whole lot of bass in that bag. Are you sure that's only 5?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5.
We're just tails sticking out everywhere, Alex Davis. Zach Burge gave you a shout out on stage, said you came up to him and said, it's getting a little chaotic at that lock. We should leave.
Yeah, that was just a gut decision that I thought we probably should leave. I didn't think it was going to work, but it worked, and yeah, pretty happy with the day. Everything went wrong and still caught him pretty decent.
5 to go, 18 pounds, 15 ounces today for Alex Davis. Go ahead and get a picture of a couple of those beautiful St. Lawrence smallies. Alex already took home one of those red, white, and blue NPFL shields, $100,000 earlier this year on Lay Lake. Looking to stay in the mix here on the St. Lawrence. And we'll see you on day number 2, my friend. Up next, From Dutton, Alabama, the Boat Logics Pro, Buddy Gross. He's won just about every color trophy you can win in the sport of professional bass fishing, except for this one over my shoulder, and I know how bad he wants one of those. He's got 5. It looked like a pretty good day out there for you.
You know, I made bad decisions. That lock got me today too. I went down late and decided I want to come back early. I sat at the lock for like 2 hours and didn't get back. But I think we can catch up tomorrow if we get a good day in.
16 pounds, 11 ounces, Buddy Gross. We will see you tomorrow. Up next, Diaz Scrap Metal Pro from Arkansas. He is the one and only Hunter Bogman. Showed up with 5 bass on day number 1. He got mad at the St. Lawrence River last year, and he said, I'm not doing that again this year. I'm going to show up and show out. Mark McQuall said you better. Satterfield's driving? Hunter Bogman. Former Toyota Series champ. He's trying to get a cut of your sponsor money. It's what Ryan Satterfield's trying to do right now. Showing your wrap off. Hunter and the family in tow. With 5 bass. Want me to take them? Or you got them? Y'all make some noise for Hunter Bogman, everybody. 5 St. Lawrence bass. He says, I'm coming, I'm coming. You're not that slow. I saw you hop up there a lot faster than me and Sean. There you are, sir. Come on over here, buddy. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you, buddy.
You too.
You got these sweet girls with you. That's right. Andrea says they're not sweet. That's what she tries to tell me sometimes.
Yeah, well, you know, they have their days.
18 pounds, 13 ounces for a start on the St. Lawrence. 6 pounds even on a big fish. Absolutely. Hunter Bogman was very mad in the same parking lot last year to St. Lawrence River. We had he said last year, these things are a little different than those Arkansas River fish I'm used to catching, but you figured it out today on day number 1.
Man, Luke, I just whined to you for 30 minutes before we left last year, but yeah, man, I ditched the spinning rods for the most part and went to the bank, and it was a lot more productive than last year. So maybe we can do it again.
2 more days. Hunter Bogman, everybody, and the Bogman crew. Let's right this way. Just throw her, Sean. That's what you say. I don't believe that these girls are mean at all. They get it from Andrea, Hunter says. If they're mean at all, it's not Hunter. I promise you. Hunter's just as sweet as he can be. We know better than that, don't we, Sean? I'm dealing with him for 6 years. We know who's nice in that family. Up next, a great outdoors pro from Lincoln, North Carolina, Jason Wilson. Jason with 5 bass for us today. Got one of those beautiful bass cats. It can net him an extra 20 grand if he was to win this event in a bass cat. $7,500 going to the highest finishing bass cat owner, a tournament within a tournament. And Jason's got looks like a bag full of those St. Lawrence smallmouth here on day number 1. How was it out there, sir?
Man, it's actually fun. This is one of my, not one of them, it is the funnest place in the world that I've ever fished. It gets better and better every time I come. I actually had an opportunity. I lost the biggest smallmouth I've ever hooked in my life today, and it hit the side of the boat and went back in the drink. And I don't cry much, but I almost cried on that one, I can tell you.
19 pounds, 10 ounces. Great start on day number 1. We'll see you back here for day number 2. Your 2025 NPFL champ, the Safe Haven Pro from North Carolina, Scott Hamrick. Took the win in our entry fee free championship on Lake Hartwell last fall, skipping that jig and catching those big Hartwell bass, netted him $100,000. Did we skip a jig today?
Man, this place is full of boat docks.
It definitely is.
No, I didn't catch none off no boat docks, but pretty good day.
Great start, 5 to go. 21 pounds, 5 ounces for Scott Hamrick. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. Your NPFL champ from the 2025 championship. Great start. 21 pounds, 5 ounces for Scott Hamrick. Glad to have you back this week, sir.
You my good luck charm, bud. When you do these weigh-ins, I catch them. So
We do kind of have a thing up here, but you never paid me from last time.
I think me and Big Al we're gonna have to have a prayer meeting. But yeah, this is my favorite place on earth. I'm telling you, it's a smallmouth Disney World, whatever they call it. But I love this place. I mean, I got in that debacle down there with the lock, and I had 17 pounds, and I'm like, I had to wait 2 hours to get through the lock, and I'm like, please, just give me enough time to get to my last hole I knew I could catch. About 5 casts, I caught a 5 and a 4, so that was it. So that's what did it. So
Awesome day. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you back up here. The Savage Home Builders Pro from Hodgenville, Kentucky, Adam Savage. 5 bass today for Adam Savage. And I heard, that's my dad. You better claim her. She's hollering for you out there.
Yeah, she's a huge advocate for me, man. She keeps me going whenever I'm a little bit down. So
5 bass today for Adam Savage that will go. 14 pounds, 15 ounces. And you want to weigh one for big?
Yeah, I don't know if it's
6 even right now. Mike Quinlan with a 6-pound St. Lawrence largemouth. Beautiful smallmouth right there for Adam Savage. 5'5". You want to hold that up? Get a picture, Adam Savage? Right there, 5-pound, 5-ounce St. Lawrence special right there for Adam Savage. We'll see you on day number 2, sir.
yeah, we're going to keep junk fishing. I didn't have a good practice. I'm just kind of bouncing around hitting shoals, so I'm just going to keep doing that, see what happens.
See you back here tomorrow afternoon. Adam Savage, everybody. One of the most consistent anglers here in the National Professional Fishing League, the Phantom Outdoors Pro from Blue Ridge, Georgia, Barron Adams. He's got 5 today. No surprise there. Do I see some largemouth in there, Barron Adams?
Yeah, you do. And what's crazy is my best smallmouth place, 30 foot deep. I roll up there today. The first fish is a 3 3/4. And then I caught like 20 largemouth back to back to back. One of them was a 4, one's a 3 1/2. I was like, what in the world? You know?
17 pounds, 8 ounces. I was fixing to ask, were you targeting largemouth or they just show up?
No, they just showed up. I was catching them on a flatworm, too. It's the craziest thing ever. I took all my largemouth stuff out of the boat, and I was digging, trying to find a jig or a shaky head or something. I had nothing. So
Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. Barron Adams. The largemouth took over his smallmouth spot. But when they look like that, there ain't nothing wrong with it. We got a 6-pound largemouth on top of big bass right now, Mike Quinlan. There we go, Barron Adams. Good luck. We'll see you on day number 2. Up next from North Prince George, Virginia, y'all make some noise for my old buddy, Jacob Porosnik. He's got him 5 today from the St. Lawrence River. Jay Praz. Looks like you went out there and did your job today.
We caught a few.
How many's a few for the folks at home?
I don't know, 35, 40.
So you always get as many bites as any human being I've ever seen in my life. 5 today for Jacob Proznik. That will go. 22 pounds, 12 ounces going all the way to second place. I'd say you did get a few bites today. And a few of the right ones. Jacob Proznik shaking things up late in this weigh-in. Great start here at the Miller Tech stop number 5 with all the lock chaos. What was your game plan today, and what will be your game plan going into day number 2?
I guess we're going to have to sit down and pray and see what happens. It's kind of a bummer, man. You spend all your time and effort to practice somewhere, and I thought things were going to be smooth. Pulled up here and everybody's just sitting there waiting. So, sorry for the guys that didn't get to bring their catches back. Drove a long ways to get up here and stuff, but I don't know what to do. I guess we're going to have to call and see what happens tomorrow. But, I thought I could catch about 20, 21 pounds. It's just I'm not getting very many bites, the right ones. I catch a lot of the little ones, which are 3-pounders. And then, every now and then you catch 4 or 5-pounders. So we'll just have to see. I don't know if I'm going to stay here or go there, so it's still up in the air. But we'll figure it out.
One thing's for sure, if that holds up, you're going to be on NPFL Live for the first time this year with me and Fat Cat Newton, and we are looking forward to it. Up next, the Miller Tech Pro. He's winner of stop number 2 on Millwood Lake from Oklahoma, Ricky Morris. He's got 5. Looks like he made it through with no penalty whatsoever. Made it back on time, which has definitely been a tall order for so many of our anglers. Getting anything on the board today? Did you have any lock chaos today?
Man, it was a headache in there. Everybody, I don't know exactly what happened, but there's a lot of talk. But, I made it out of there. I was late. I'm kind of concerned about tomorrow. Man, I jumped a big one off today. I wish I had it. It hurt me pretty bad. Not a lot of bites, but I'm taking waves over the front of my boat trying to drift out there, and my shallow game ain't working. So we're going to burn the Miller Techs up tomorrow, sitting out there, going to drift again. So
13-13 for you on day number 1. Bring us 5 of those big ones tomorrow on day number 2. Up next, one of the legends in the sport, Forest Wood Cup champion and Bass Cat Pro, Daryl Robertson. From Jay, Oklahoma. Always catching bass. Got us 5 today. Good to see you, Mr. Daryl. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty glad to be here.
Glad to be back.
Yeah.
5 bass today. Did you have fun on the St. Lawrence River chasing these smallmouth?
I did. I would like to caught them a lot bigger, but
16 pounds, 9 ounces. Great start for you. What's the game plan for day number 2?
do same thing. Hope I catch bigger ones.
Fingers crossed for you. Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow afternoon. Up next, the GSM Pro from Russellville, Arkansas. Make some noise for Boom Boom, Fred Rumbanis. And Jackson Rumbanis making a cameo in the truck. You trust him to drive that, Fred? Come on now. Boom Boom with 5 bass today here at this Miller Tech stop. Number 5, how are you, sir? Slide right over here so you can get a look at the scales. Fred Rumbanis been catching them all year in the NPFL. 12 pounds, 9 ounces today.
Yeah, you know, it's not quite what I wanted, but thankful to get back through the lock with 5 fish. So, hey, it was a good day. Caught a lot of fish. Just quality wasn't there for me today, but I know I'm not out of it. You know what I mean? Maybe out of winning, but there's still a good chance of getting paid. So I'm going to go out there and have fun. This place is loaded with bass. I caught like 25 fish. I just didn't happen to catch very big ones. So
lots of 25-pound bags swimming around out there. Fred Rumbanis. The Amphibia I-Gear Pro from Van, Texas, James Nigmeyer, coming in here with 5 bass today. Looks like 5 good ones from James today. Good to see you, sir. How are you? Great to see you.
This side, just which.
Right there's fine. Wherever you want to be, unless they yell at us. If Tim Shreve yells at us, we'll move. He said, "Where do I need to be?" I said, "Wherever you want to be." 20 pounds, 14 ounces. James Nigmeyer rolling in here late, and he says, "Hang on, I'm going to bring yet another one of these 20-pound bags to the stage." Holy cow. And a St. Lawrence largemouth to boot. Should have known the Texas Pro would have found one of those green bass. James, what a great start here to stop number 5. Now, were you flipping up those big largemouth, or did they show up on your smallmouth spot? How'd it go for you out there?
Man, I've been praying about this one for a while. This place has kind of been my nemesis over the years, and you know, I love this place. It just fits the way I like to fish, and the big smallmouth and everything. Had to mix it up a little bit today. I actually was planning to go all in on the smallmouth, but the Lord blessed me with that big largemouth. That was just an awesome fish. I think it was like a 5.3. It was beautiful.
Awesome, awesome start to this event. We'll see you back here on day number 2. Up next, the SkyGen Pro from Michigan, Ron Johnson. You did get a woo-woo. I heard it. You didn't get a tambourine, though. Not, here it comes. There you go. Ron Johnson, how are you, sir? Good to see you. How was it out on the St. Lawrence today?
You know, the St. Lawrence is awesome. I love the fishery, and, you know, obviously today had a lot of challenges, but we fought through it. We got 2 more days. You know, we got a limit. I'm sure everybody has a story today, right? But it's blessed to be here. I love this place, and I'm excited to go fishing for 2 more days.
17 pounds, 5 ounces for you on day number 1. We will see you back here tomorrow. Coming in hot off a win down on Logan Martin in his home state, the Phoenix Boats Pro from Wetumpka, Alabama. He made it happen. Captain Greg Vinson took home that shield and $100,000 on the Coosa River, place near and dear to his heart. And he's got us 5 today on the St. Lawrence River. The roll continues, sir.
Well, it started a little slow, but it ended well, so we're grateful for it. I was kind of lucky I had a late flight today, really, and thankful I decided to come back a little early and got through. So we got off to a good start. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
19 pounds, 11 ounces for you to start. Stop number 5, this Miller Tech stop 5, Greg Vinson. Up next, another Alabama boy from Decatur, Alabama, Lavoyd Lemon. And he's got us 5 as well. How are you, sir? Step right over here. I'm going to look at this weight. How was the St. Lawrence on you today?
Pretty good. First time I ever seen it.
5 today. It'll go 17 pounds, 3 ounces. Not a bad start for you on day number 1.
No, it's not too bad. I mean, Tuesday, I didn't think I was going to catch anything. I started fishing like I do at Pickwick. I started figuring some stuff out.
Look forward to seeing what you figure out over the next 2 days. From Collierville, Tennessee, the Hammer Rods Pro, David Wooten. Doc coming in with 5 smallies today. Good to see you, sir. This may be way too much Tennessee on this stage right now.
That's right.
For all these folks. 5 bass today on the St. Lawrence River for you. that will go 14 pounds, 12 ounces. Did you make the lock?
I got stuck. Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half there. But so many fish in this lake. It's an incredible fish. My favorite place to fish. Absolutely incredible. So got my hammer rods, stick some fish. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy this place.
See you back up here tomorrow. Bring us 5 more. From Blevins, Texas, the Mercury Pro, Brad Watley. Bringing us 5 today. The later flights definitely not impacted as much by that lock issue. Not seeing near as many of those late penalties, and we're seeing some good bags here late, and Brad Watley's bringing us yet another one. How are you, sir?
Good, man. Good. After that butt whooping I took coming across there.
A little bit rough ride today.
It's rough for sure. Big time rough.
5 today for you that will go 18 pounds, 6 ounces, and a great start here on day number 1 at this Miller Tech stop number 5. And up next, former FLW Tour champ, Bassmaster Open champ from Maiden, North Carolina, DW, David Williams. He's got 5 bass today as well. Come on up here. See, you got your bodyguard as always. How are you, young man? Good to see you. Who was so long-winded? It was Sean. People talking about the lock.
It must be you.
It's definitely me. I'll take full credit. 5 today. They go 15 pounds, 6 ounces. You guys want to get a picture? We'll get them tomorrow. All right. We will see you guys back up here tomorrow. Good luck. David Williams. Up next, the Plenum Medical Gas Solutions Pro from Texas, Dustin Renault. Also has a 5 bass limit. I like you don't even wait on to stop. You said, I'm going to show them what I got. I'm going to jump out. 5 today. How was the St. Lawrence on you?
Pretty stressful with the lock, but NPFL did an awesome job and got us through and made it back with like 36 seconds, so it was great.
5 today for you that will weigh 18 pounds, 4 ounces, and a great start. We'll see you on day 2.
Real quick, I want to thank my girlfriend, my mom, and my aunt. They've been working their tails off this week, getting the house ready. So when I get back, I'll have to go back to the rental, get back in the new house. Love y'all. Thank y'all.
Shout out to the family at home, taking care of things. And up next, the County Home and Outdoors Pro from Port Acres, Texas, the Swamp Man himself, Troy Broussard. If there was a gator here, you would find it. I fully believe that. Come on up here, my friend. 5 bass today. Step right over here so you can see those scales. How was it on you out there?
I caught about 40 fish today, but I didn't get no big ones. It's I've been catching pretty good ones in practice, but hey, the wind was bad. The current was with it, but they ain't no excuses. I'm glad I didn't lock. I feel bad for my buddy Ray Hanson when he had a big bag. That's one of the things when you lock, take a chance, but I think there was a little miscommunication or something, but hey, there's always tomorrow. These guys caught them. It was, hey, I'm going to tell you what, if I don't catch another fish, I've had the best time I've ever had in my life. I will come back here anytime they come, and I might want to buy me a house up here. The people are nice. It's I mean, I'm excited right now, and you know what I mean? It's I love it up here. Thank y'all for so much for the great event. Couldn't ask for anything better.
12 pounds, 1 ounce for you today. We'll see you on day number 2. Hard to beat the hospitality and the weather up here this time of year. The Rusty Hooks Bait and Tackle Pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina, Shane Lineberger. Y'all make some noise for Shane Lineberger with 5 bass from the St. Lawrence today. They seem like they were mad at you, Shane.
I don't blame them. I'll be mad at me too after that ride they took.
Brought them a long ways back to Massena. 5 today. They'll go 20 pounds, 3 ounces. Go ahead and hold up a couple of those St. Lawrence specials right there. Shane Lineberger. He made us wait, but it was worth it. See why he was struggling. Beautiful smallmouth from the St. Lawrence River. It's been a wild day on the St. Lawrence for a lot of anglers. Haven't seen that steady stream of 20-pound bags we're used to with all the circumstances, but, man, a great start with a 20-pound bag.
Yeah, man, I'll take it. It's just one of them deals, you know, you gamble anytime you lock. I feel sorry for a lot of the guys. I sat at the lock myself for 2 hours. I wanted to be sure that I got back in plenty of time. Fortunately for me, I had a late flight today, but, you know, a lot of guys didn't, and I mean, I'm sorry, I hate it for them, but it's, you know, it's the gamble that we take doing this stuff.
Definitely the roll of the dice, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Best of luck to you. Up next from DeBerry, Florida, we got a Cox Watch with John Cox. You tried to sneak in here earlier when Russ Lane weighed in. Just in case if Russ takes that up with you later. Your face popped up, and Russ said he was better looking than you. It was this whole thing up here. We had a vote, and it was a tie. So
Okay. I'm glad it's a tie. It'd be terrible if Russ is better looking than me.
5 for John Cox that are going to go 21 pounds, 5 ounces. And John knows a thing or two about winning up here on this St. Lawrence River. I'm being told he's in a 4-way tie. Going to be lots of that. A tight leaderboard. And did you make a very long run today?
I started trying not to, and then I ended up making a long run. But I moved around a lot. I really didn't catch any in the same spot. I went through like 40 different places. But, man, I got to thank Massena for having us here. I mean, this is something we grind all season just to come to this one tournament. And we're here, and I'm going to work next week. And I'm going to go do some testing on some new product and fish some ponds. So, yeah, can't ask for anything better. But we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Just come up here and catch the snot out of them. Hope you do again on day number 2. John Cox. Up next, the Advanced Land and Timber LLC Pro from North Carolina, Jamie Pierce. Jamie's got us 5 bass today. Come on up here, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. St. Lawrence fun out there today?
Man, this is the funnest place ever to fish. I mean, you think you're having a great day and it's just mediocre, but it's all right. It's fun.
5 for you on day number 1. That will weigh 17 pounds, 13 ounces. A good start, and we will see you back here for day number 2. The Icon Boats Pro from North Carolina, Bo Collins. Bo's got 5 today for us from the St. Lawrence. How are you, sir? Good to see you. You got to catch those fish and then hop right up here, man. It's athletics all day long.
You have to talk loud. I run so far today, I can't hear anything.
We got 5 that'll go 12 pounds, 13 ounces. We'll see you back up here tomorrow, Bo Collins. BK Incorporated Pro from Oklahoma, Alton Wilhoit. Alton Wilhoit coming up here. Got us 2 bass today.
Yeah, I had a rough one today.
I only got 3 bites all day, and one came off when I was trying to lip her. So I do have one I want to weigh for big bass, though.
I'm going to weigh one for big bass, too. That'll go 7 pounds and 9 ounces. Big bass currently 6 pounds on the nose, 6 pounds even. Mike Quinlan. It's a beautiful smallmouth there for Alton Wilhoit. That will weigh 5 pounds, 14 ounces. Go ahead and hold up that St. Lawrence special right there. Almost 6 pound smallmouth for Alton Wilhoit. Bring us 5 of those on day number 2. We'll see you back up here tomorrow afternoon. The G18 Farms Pro from Apex, North Carolina, Josh Hooks. Josh has got 5 today. Lots of limits here in this late flight, as expected. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. Good to see you, buddy. You got the bodyguard with you. What's your name?
Paisley.
Paisley. Do you like catching smallmouth?
Yeah.
What's your biggest smallmouth bass?
I don't know.
You don't know. 5 that'll go 18 pounds, 15 ounces. Y'all go ahead and hold a couple of those up. Paisley's going to grab 2. She says, I'm definitely getting in this picture. Hey, crop your dad out of this picture and tell everybody you caught that. Yeah, I would take him completely out of this. AI can do that really quick. You got to teach Paisley that when she gets asked, what's your biggest, you just make something up. We're fishermen. We lie.
I was about to say, well, I mean, it's not like they should believe anything, but she does know how to hold it. You see how she threw it out there? She knows. She knows the drill.
Fun day on the St. Lawrence for you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was just telling her in the truck I lost probably the biggest, my probably personal best at the boat. It broke my treble hook in the bend. So I don't know. It was like 6-7 pounder, and I weighed in a 3 pounder. So that's how. Those are the bites you need every day out here, and I had it, and I just didn't. You know, one of those days.
Bring her to see us tomorrow. We'll see you on day number 2. Corey Casey, Guide Service Pro from Monk's Corner, South Carolina. Corey Casey coming off a great event down on Logan Martin. Stop number 4. He's got us 5 today. Had a broken finger or 2 down there at Logan Martin. I don't see any tape this week, Corey Casey, so we healing up a little bit?
Yeah, it's much better. It still isn't all the way there, but I could probably punch somebody if I had to.
There's some guys that you could probably talk to. Go towards that concrete. I'm not advocating for that. 5 that'll go 20 pounds, 2 ounces for Corey Casey. Hold a couple of them up. The 20-pound parade getting going late in this day 1 weigh-in. We had Corey on NPFL Live the final day at Logan Martin. Fighting Logan Martin bass and a broken finger. Fantastic day. Don't fight anybody. We'll see you tomorrow. The American Hero Lose Pro from Illinois, Josh Watkins. He's got 5 today. Good to see you, sir. I heard a rumor that you hang out with James Watson, and I have so many questions.
Yeah, this trip we're staying together this trip. I tell you, everybody knows James Watson. He's a character.
No doubt about that. 5 today for you, Josh, to go 14-9, get you a good start, and hope to see you back up here on day 2. Up next, the Kistler Custom Rods Pro from Alabama, Keith Bardolph. We had Keith on live at Millwood Lake doing the Alabama swim jig thing and catching them and having a good time on live. It's good to see you.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You have no idea what you're doing? Hey, as long as you admit it, it's fine, right?
Hey, I'm just a redneck from Alabama, lost up here. I don't know how to catch these fish. I just asked the Lord this morning to let me fish free, and he did. I caught them from 40 feet to 6 inches.
16 pounds, 9 ounces worth of them. We'll see you back up here tomorrow. The Wheatus Marine Pro from Cincinnati, Ohio, Dylan Freeze. 5 fish for Dylan. 5 for Dylan Freeze today. Good to see you. Come on up here. Big Al, he needed a vacation.
It's all right. I need one too after this day.
After today, you need a vacation?
That was a good one, man.
5 today for Dylan. That will go. 19 pounds, 2 ounces. Nicely done on day 1. What's the game plan for day number 2?
Well, I'm going to get a picture. I'll take it.
Absolutely. Dylan Freeze going to get a picture of 2 of those St. Lawrence specials. Weights tightening up, as we typically see on the St. Lawrence. Despite the lock craziness, lots of good bags coming across. Dylan Freeze, everybody. So we heard the lock blues a lot today. Were you part of that?
Yeah, but I got lucky. I wasn't due until 4:30. Tomorrow I go out like boat 6, so it's tough, man. But we'll see. I'm gonna go down there because I lost a 6-pounder right before I went to the lock. I would have given me 22 pounds. I had a 3-pounder in there, so we'll just keep chucking them on, man. We'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed. We'll see you back up here tomorrow. Up next, your winner from this event last July, the AFCO Pro from Cairo, Georgia, Drew Cook. He's got 5 bass, and no surprise because he brings us 5 in the NPFL more than any other angler on a limit streak right now. That's insane. Drew Cook, come on up here, Cookie. Good to see you, buddy. Now, last time we were here, you were looking through a traffic cone. You were running a long ways.
Yeah, it was fun last time we were here. They were on them sandy spots and just up there in the dirt, shallow. A little bit different this time around, but should have had a really good bag today. Lost 3 great big ones, so we're going to go get them tomorrow and kind of sneak up there and then snatch it.
Do what you do. 5 that'll go 20 pounds, 3 ounces. Want a picture? Drew Cook's going to get a picture real quick. Some of those St. Lawrence specials. And what he's talking about, climbing up that leaderboard, is something we see him do a lot. He's always sneaking around on Showdown Saturday with a chance to win. Drew Cook trying to add another NPFL Shield and another $100,000 check to the Cook household. We'll see you back here tomorrow, buddy. Good to see you. Be safe. This next man, he needs no introduction, but he's going to get one anyways. The one and only Tater Hog Custom Baits Pro, Matt McBee. If he goes Darth Tater mode, we're all in trouble. I hope he's not in Darth Tater mode. You weren't at ICAST last week. You were in a good mood every day. Step right over here, Matt McBee. 5 today for you on the St. Lawrence. Did they buy a glide bait up here?
I did. I've caught most of mine on jerkbait today.
On the jerkbait, 5 for Matt. They'll go 13 pounds, 1 ounce.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. That lock was like 4 wide at Daytona back. It felt like NASCAR all the way. 80 of us that are like, go! And it was crazy. It was fun.
Rubbins Racing.
Yeah.
We'll see you back up here tomorrow. Matt McBee. The Slickman Welding Apparel Pro from Arkansas, Paul Browning. Paul Browning's got us 5 today. Good to see you, sir. How was the St. Lawrence on you today?
Man, I don't know what was going on. The fish were biting weird today. I caught probably 30 keepers. I locked down, caught 2 4-pounders. So I'm first flight tomorrow. I'm kind of worried about going through that lock. I heard some stories, and I was in that group going down. And
20 pounds, 2 ounces. They didn't bite too weird for you.
Well, 2 4-pounders locking down makes a big difference. You know, I'd have been at that 18 pounds. So I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to figure it out. If I catch 2 4s first thing in the morning, I'm going to stay in this pool and swing for it, hopefully.
We'll see you back up here tomorrow afternoon. The Coating Professionals Pro from South Carolina, Stacy James. Got the family in tow as always. And got 5 bass in tow as always. Stacy James. Come on up here, sir. Good to see you, man. Step right over here. Fun day on the St. Lawrence, looks like.
Man, yeah, it was good. They need to call it break Lawrence because it'll break your heart and break your equipment. I jumped 3 big ones off probably about 11 o'clock. I had a flurry in an hour. I had 5 big bites. I landed 2. I lost one close to 6 at the boat. I mean, she's laid over and just coming button, and just wasn't meant to be. I should, like I say, should have had around 22, but that's part of it. And maybe tomorrow I can go out there and land them.
16 pounds, 2 ounces for you. Good start on day number 1. Stacy James. This man's been spending some time up here in the North Country. He said, I'm getting out of town and getting in that good weather and around those smallmouth. The Bass Cat Boats Pro from Missouri, Kevin, the Crappie King Rogers. He's got us 5 today. I'm better looking than Al. Al, I hope you're watching that. Step right over here, Kev. Those smallmouth are better looking than both of us, though.
Tough day today.
5 today for Kevin Rogers. 18 pounds, 7 ounces. Or in a lot of places we go in the country, you can say, hey, 18 pounds was a tough day. You've been having a good time with these smallmouth for the last week.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Everyone should come up here.
No doubt about it. Kevin Rogers. Up next, the Russell Marine Products Pro from Missouri, Johnny Adams. Johnny's got 3 bass today. Here on day number 1, the Miller Tech Stop 5. 5th stop of our 6-event season here in 2026 with the National Professional Fishing League. Come on up here, sir. How are you? 3 bass today for you. Any opportunities of those other 2?
Yeah, I lost 2 big ones. Of course.
Always how those big ones seem to go. 3 that'll go 8-3 and get you started here at stop number 5, and we will see you back tomorrow. The Oklahoma boy, veteran NPFL pro right here, Mitchell Webb. They got the tambourine out for the flow, I think, Mitchell. I think that's what it is. Good, it does. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Step right over here. Yeah, just you're hiding. We're looking at the scales together here. 5 that'll go 16 pounds, 12 ounces. What's the game plan for day 2?
I don't know. Just try to, obviously I got to improve. I'm going to be way behind, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what I got to do to catch the big ones. But there are a lot of them out there swimming.
Fingers crossed we see you with them tomorrow. The Butler Contractors Pro from Hayden, Alabama, Josh Butler. Butler's got us 5 today. All but got to sleep in his own bed the last 2 events. Had to drive a little bit for this one.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a drive.
5 today. How was the St. Lawrence for you?
It was rough. Caught a lot of fish. The size left me, and I just couldn't relocate them. So I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. Apparently it was one of those deals today. So, and we got an early flight tomorrow, so go back, try to figure it out. We're way behind the 8 ball, so we got to go. I'm probably going to send it, so we'll just see what happens.
13-2 for you on day number 1, Josh Butler. The Dobbins Rods Pro from Anderson, South Carolina, Sean Alvarez. Sean's got us 5 today. So we wind things down here on day number 1. Zach Burge sits on top of this thing with 25 pounds, 5 ounces. Sean Alvarez, good to see you. Come on over here. Got 5 today. St. Lawrence looks like it treated you okay.
Today was about the worst day I've had since I've been here, but it took me all day to readjust because I couldn't find them, and got a couple nice ones, but we'll get them. We'll get a 25-pound bag tomorrow, and we'll get right back in it.
14-4 for you today. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. Wants to hold them up for the fam. Beautiful smallies from the St. Lawrence. We will see you back here tomorrow afternoon, Sean. Good luck tomorrow. Up next, he calls himself the average fisherman, but he was anything but average last June on Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma, taking one of these NPFL shields back with him to Texas. The Creole Steel Pro, Chad Marler. Good. Man, those things are mad at Sean over there. Step right over here so you can see the scales. Was your day eventful?
I was very blessed to make it through the log. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. It wasn't a good day, but my fish are there. But it's a risk we all take, unfortunately.
12 pounds, 13 ounces for you on day number 1. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And last but certainly not least, the Miller Tech Batteries Pro here at this Miller Tech stop number 5, Chris Wisenant. He's got him 5 to wind things down here on day number 1. Good to see you, sir. Looked like a nice day for you out there.
Yeah, pretty nice day. I dumped a giant off at the boat. I think I've heard that a lot today, but I got one little old squeaker in there, and that would have really helped. But I'll take it.
16-3 for you on day number 1. Bring us that big one tomorrow, plus its friends. That's going to do it here on day number 1. This Miller Tech Stop 5, Zach Burge on top of 25-5. Jacob Prozic in second with 22-12. Mike Quinlan in third with 21-8. And KJ Queen with 21-7. Keeping that Work Sharp Angler of the Year lead in his grasp. We will see y'all on NPFL Live in the morning.